safe and free. One day soon, one day. Listen real close to the wind at night.
Hi, my name is Kizito Gamba. I'm from Kenya, Nairobi, specifically Korogosho. I arrived in Perth some few days ago, and I'm here to do different things, like including media. And today we are screening a short film, a documentary about refugees. The main aim of this documentary is just to show people, to share with other people the stories of refugees in Kakuma, in Dadaab, and other places, and how this will create other opportunities for the refugees, because we are sharing their stories, apart from that seeing them as people who are suffering from one country to another. It can also show that it's an opportunity to they can pick up from this what they see other people's doing. Yeah. So we're just trying to show them the positive things that refugees can have, because since the government of Kenya, they want to send the refugees back to where they come from, but we are thinking that they can add value to these countries, but if we send them back to where they come from, it doesn't help anything. Instead, they should create chaos and start another war, or people may join terror groups, and it will not be good for either country. Media plays a very big role in communication and in everything in general, but because, like, if you see in Kenya in 2007, the media played a very, very big role in post-election violence. So the government of Australia on the TV, so let's say the worldwide media, they should focus not only on the negative things that happen, but try and show people the positive things that the refugee or people from this kind of situation they can do. Because if we keep talking about the negative things, then that's what people will be saying, and it won't help them. Instead, it will only create problems for them. So we as a people who are dealing with media, we should mostly focus on the positive things so that people can pick up from there.
Hello, my name is Bella. I'm here at the Shine a Light for Kakuma. It's a fundraising night in partnership with a lot of organizations. I actually work for Edmund Rice, and I'm here to show my support to friends and also the kids who are a part of, who've been in Kakuma Camp. I've got Deng, who will be our guest speaker today, and I'm just here to support him and provide a pathway for him to develop his confidence, and also just show my contribution to the project. And Edmund Rice are a big supporter in this event, so I'm really excited.
And I came to the Shine a Light on Kakuma event tonight because I wanted to learn more about refugees that have come to Australia, and a bit more about Kakuma itself, because it's the second largest refugee camp in Kenya. And I work with schools in the Mirrabooka region, and I come across kids that are in refugee and asylum seeker visas. I wanted to hear from the experiences of the people here today who have actually been through and experienced what it's like to be in a refugee camp, but also to go through the Australian process coming into this country and how that's been for them, and their journey to the successful people that they are. And I wish them the best.
Hi guys, my name is Sunette, and I was born and raised in South Africa, and it's my first time hearing about Kakuma. I've never heard about refugee camps in Africa before, so I came here tonight just to know more about what's going on in Africa, just to get in touch with the people, where they come from, And tonight I realized that Australia is actually really not doing a good job with asylum seekers and refugees. And I really hope that in the future they make a change and, you know, take care better of them. And hopefully you guys also donate to Kakuma and like look them up more and just, you know, see where they come from and just be at heart with them.
Presented to the event, and for me, I was interested with refugee, so I'm also involved with some of the UNHCR event for refugees. So this is one of the things that I saw on Eventbrite, which I find it very, I think, interesting in a way that is different, because I haven't heard about Kakuma before. Usually I heard about Palestine or Syria refugee or anywhere else in Yemen or Middle East. The more is more in Middle East, but I don't really know much about Africa. So this is an eye-opener for me, and I think it's a very good event, and it's really eye-opening and like very.
Everyone, my name is Eva Mwakichako. I'm the Multicultural Project Officer here at City of Sterling. My job is to ease settlement for newly arrived migrants, especially refugees. I work with people from all over the world, and it's such a pleasure to hear their stories of resilience and also to just gain that experience and nurture them to help them settle well in Australia. So we learn from one another, and it is a pleasure to work with them. Today we are here raising funds for Shine a Light on Kakuma. It is a project that reflects and shines a light on the plight of refugees, especially those who come from Kakuma Refugee Camp, which is in Kenya. I myself am originally from Kenya, and we only used to hear about Kakuma Refugee Camp because it's far north of Kenya. Kakuma means nowhere. It is right in the middle of nowhere. So we went and visited Kakuma and met people from Rwanda, Burundi, Congo, Ethiopia, South Sudan, Somalia, Eritrea. All of them have fled their countries because of war, and yet we were able to see how well they were doing, settling, trying to make a living out of that harsh place, that harsh environment. We are so grateful for UNHCR, United Nations High Commission for Refugees. They do a good job in conjunction with the Kenyan government. And yet, there's still so much more that can be done, and that's where we come in to shed this light on Kakuma Refugee Camp and those people who live there. So we just hope that from this information you are getting tonight, you will be able to support this project and really pass on the information to other people who you come across. Please go to our Facebook page, Shine a Light on Kakuma, and like it and learn more about the stuff that we are doing. Thank you so much. God bless.
Hi, my name's Annette. I'm from Hamilton Hill in Fremantle, just outside of Fremantle, and I came tonight to see particularly the movie that was made by a young Kenyan filmmaker, photographer that I met the other day. His name is Kizutu, and I had a chat with him, and it was incredibly interesting and very inspiring and very enlightening, and I realised I knew nothing about the slums and also the refugee camps in Kenya, and so I came to see the movie. But I've had a fabulous night listening to the stories. I've cried. It's been really interesting, and it brings things home, and it makes me realise how incredibly fortunate we are here in Australia and how much we have to share, and we should be sharing, and we should be welcoming and providing safe refuge to everybody. And nights like this, I'm sorry that there aren't more people here actually, but and I'm very excited about eating the Ethiopian food, and I hope there's lots of vegetarian.
Hello, my name is Gitacho Abai. I run Ethiopian Cafe, which is Injera House in Mirabuka. The reason I sponsor this event is because there is a lot of people, especially in Kakuma, people suffering to get bread, people suffering to live The reason I sponsor this because I want to know all the Australian people to know what people are going through out in Africa. So just everyone could help them as much as they can.
For us being here today is to tell the other people that we have met in Australia. As all of us came from the refugee camps in different places. Some came from Ethiopia, some came from Kakuma, some came from the Dab, and some came from Uganda. So we are here today to tell the life of the refugee, what are the difficulties we have been through, and the best places that we call our second home now is Australia.